Hey y'all, it's February the 27th, 2016. I was just going over, a couple of interesting stories, looking at some interesting stories that have been deal in and around the tribulation like I usually do. Anyway, I found an interesting one right here. It's about a melee that took place in Anaheim, California. Apparently this was about a mile outside of Disneyland, which seems pretty appropriate. There's a melee involving a KKK rally, I guess, and apparently there was a counter rally. So we got together and they were countering the KKK, and it's not a very long article, but you can infer that they were probably countering more than likely the hatred coming from the KKK. And I'm not sure if that's what they were going to try and establish with their rally, but you can infer that it probably was what they were trying to do. All right, so there was a counter rally, and they had this going like hours before the KKK rally was set to begin. All right, and uh, apparently, as soon as the KKK folks jumped out of their black SUV, as soon as that happened, melee broke out, and a counter rally pretty much surrounded them, started beating them down, things like that. And, I find that weird, right? To be quite honest, because I understand a lot of people don't like the KKK and stuff. I'm not necessarily a fan. I've never been to their rallies and things like that. But if what you're trying to do is counter their hatred, their potential for violence. I'm not sure that what you should do is beat them down immediately after they get out. Like I don't know that that necessarily proves your point necessarily because it seems that the counter rally also had hatred and a potential for violence, right? But anyways, like I said, it's a short article. You can check it out. I found it funny, right? Because you only get a couple sentences in, and you got a sentence and it reads like this: 13 people were arrested following the melee, including one Klan member who was accused of stabbing a counter protester with a flagpole. Said Anaheim Police Sergeant Darren White. I found that sentence particularly funny because I couldn't understand whether he stabbed someone who was holding a flagpole or if he in fact stabbed someone with a flagpole. And if you read that sentence, it's really hard to figure out. Right. Later on down the article, you realize that he indeed did stab someone with a flagpole. Like he used the flagpole to stab somebody, and he stabbed someone real good. Apparently, that guy was critically injured. Apparently, and pretty much a lot of Klans members got beat the hell down. All right. And someone wound up agreeing with me. Some dude by the name of Garcia. Later on, he said it was crazy, and you know what? It sounded crazy. Sounded crazy. Said a lot of us were trying to break it up. They were trying to break up the melee. He said this was not necessary. They should have just let the Klan have their protest. I mean, this is America, and they do have free speech. And I mean, honestly, it's 2016. The Klan is not making any sort of moves. All right, they're not gaining any traction. So, if really what you wanted to do to destroy the Klan or defame the Klan, if that's what you're trying to do, then you would just listen to them yell and rant and rave, and at the end of their little rally, you'd be like, look at them, they're fucking crazy, all right? Nobody agrees with them and stuff, and like they're just kicking up dust for no reason, and then you laugh at them and you tell your children, look, that's one of those movements that's going nowhere. All right, that's what you would do, but instead it was a violent melee, and I don't think it was necessary. A dude named Garcia didn't think it was necessary. A whole bunch of people tried to break it up. They thought it wasn't necessary, and it didn't really seem very necessary. Anyway, at the end of this article, it mentions how a former KKK leader, and apparently he's not anymore, David Duke, you probably heard of him, kind of semi-famous, and I don't know why he's not a KKK leader anymore. I guess he got away from it. He backed Donald Trump recently, as far as for the president of the United States, right? Um, and then what happened was Trump immediately rejected David Duke's endorsement. He like publicly said, I don't like that guy. And that's kind of weird, man. It's like, all right, you got a dude. I mean, David Duke, for instance, and he's endorsing Trump, and then immediately the man who you're endorsing immediately says, "Nah, fuck that guy." Right? So if you're David Duke at that point, you might feel some sort of way about that. You might look at yourself internally and think, "Man, am I fucking up?" And turns out you are fucking up. And apparently, there was let's see, a man wearing a shirt recently at a Trump rally, and it said on his shirt, "The KKK endorses Trump." And then what Trump did was he kicked his ass out of the rally. He scooped him up, kicked his ass out of the rally. Right? So that should have you thinking, wait, am I fucking up? And chances are, yes, you are, because that's why he kicked you out of the rally. All right. Not only that, I mean, let's just think about reality for a second. The reality of the situation, right? You might be a good person. I don't know who you are. The guy with the KKK T-shirt on. You might be a good person. You might treat your family well. You might. Who knows? I don't know. But let's think about it. All right. If you want Trump to be the president, you got to understand 99.9999% of the populace does not give a damn about you. Does not give a damn about the KKK. All right. So if you want Trump to be president, the last thing you would do is have a T-shirt that says the KKK endorses Trump. That would be the last thing you do. All right. So something about that is mad suspicious. All right. Mad suspicious. And you're fucking up. Anyway, it's February 27th, 2016. I'll let the link below. You can read it if you want to.